What is up, everyone? My name is Cluedo1, and here is another Gundam review, guys. And I have been waiting for this model for quite some time. All of you know it. All of you seen it on the Zeta Gundam series, and probably seen it on Build Fighters. I can't say 100% it's on Build Fighters or not. I'm assuming it's on there. But this guys, it is the Baund dock. Okay, I misspelled the Baund dock on text on Instagram, so I have to fix that. I call it Baund dock for some reason. I didn't spell it Badock. Damn it. Alright, here we go, guys. So this has been the most hyped up mobile armor that we've been wanting for the past decades. Because ever since Zeta Gundam came out very long time ago, I would have to believe it's somewhere in the early 80s for the Zeta Gundam series, the franchise. So, just the story background on the mobile armor right here, guys, is that when the Titans have been researching on cyber new types throughout the show, there has been multiple pilots. So, our most famous, a little bit famous cyber new type besides Sarah, I don't know why, some people like her, but some don't, was Rosemi. Now, when we first saw Rosemi not piloting exactly like this at first, but it's going to be a different mobile suit. And she piloted it firstly during the atmospheric time with Camille and Lieutenant Quarto, aka Char Aznavour, who went down to Earth and tried to meet up with Karaba and then go back to space. But during the times, Camille was piloting the Mark II. When he and Rosemi ended up fighting each other, well, technically he was piloting the Rick Diaz, but I'm not going to go into a lot of details. But after we seen Rosemi again, it was during Up in Space, during one of the colonies. Believe it was either side 3 or 2. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments if you guys want to. So with this mobile armor, I don't know why I kept saying mobile suit. So Rosemi had kind of a amnesia in a way, but she is saying she knows how to take orders. But when she saw and felt Camille's presence, and seeing his face reminds her of her big brother, which interesting, and that she had a picture of her big brother, which I almost identically look like Camille. So Camille took it as a opportunity to change a cyber new type's mind, which is Rosemi, to keep her out of the way of the war. But eventually, some of the other during the scientists over the Titan side, there was another Badock like this one, but it was a white version, or white coloring on it, and they used that transmission towards Rosemi to go back to fighting for the Titans. Later on, when she was piloting this mobile suit, she was having a struggle with Zeta Gundam and Camille, trying to fight them, but eventually she couldn't handle it anymore, and she went back to the Titans during their little scuffle. Now, the last time we saw Rosemi is that she was piloting the Mark II, the Psycho Gundam Mark II, or Psycho Gundam Mark II. After the passing of the time when she was in a state of mind, she wasn't thinking straight. But after that scuffle, Jared, one of the Titans pilots, the guy who dreamed of commanding the Titans one day. So it's interesting how that they allow Jared, who is not exactly a new type or a cyber new type, to pilot the Badock. Now, I'm assuming with his expertise on piloting big, giant mobile suits like his Violent, so I guess he might been given a chance to pilot this mobile armor instead. But after seeing Jared piloting this mobile armor from the last episode and then losing from it was actually the day when Jared actually died, even though he regretted not killing Camille. So a little bit of story on that one, and Another thing for the white Bardock, I don't know what happened to it. I even rewatched the Zeta Gundam series to see if it got destroyed during the little scuffle between you know, the Shirako and other Titans. I forgot the captain's name. I think it was it starts with the B. I'm sorry guys, I'm about to rewatch that again. I don't know why I forgot about that. But after that, the white Bardock was disappeared. I have to assume it was destroyed during the little civil war fire or a coup d'etat. But either way, so the reason why I have this transformed in its mobile armor state is just that my this box, guys, this box is precisely too small. I'm most likely I'm gonna have to take it apart and put him sideways. But I thought that leaving this in its mobile armor state would actually be better. And speaking of better, Bandai and Sunrise did a phenomenal job with this mobile armor. I bet it took their crew and their designers so much time to make this model to happen. And there's a lot of other models that are going to be coming up future on, like the Dagger L for the Sea Destiny, and then you got the Death Scythe from Gundam Wings series. I am super excited that they are going to. It's kind of hard for me to talk right now. I'm just excited to be actually have this in my own possession right now. This is actually a unique model for me. It's bigger than the Kshatriya on my other video. It is bigger than the Kshatriya, to be honest with you. I think it's even bigger. That one Gray's mobile suit from the season 1 of Iron Bloods, the Ainz Gray's, I think it's bigger than that. So let's go off by the weapons. So over here we have its giant beam rifle. Actually, I want to say I call it a beam cannon, but technically it's not a beam cannon. It's actually more a rifle. So I guess it's just called a beam rifle. So let's just leave it as a rifle. It's kind of interesting that the handle is so. Ooh, did not mean to drop that. It's interesting that the handle is so fat and big. Is that the only way anyone can use this rifle is going to be him. There is a hand joint adjuster. So there's only one hand. So the only thing you have to worry about, guys, is to take the fingers off from it and to put the fingers to hold the gun in. There's another hand that you can hold the beam saber, and it's precisely about beam sabers is that you get this giant ass cool beam saber. Let it focus. There it goes. Now this beam saber is a bit bigger than the other one that I had. I don't know if it's bigger than the Kshatriya's beam saber or not. Yeah, guys, this thing is like huge. Like, look at the hilt of the beam saber, and look how the style they had it. Hold on, let it focus. Come on. Hold on, I'm trying to get it focused, guys. Give me a second. Come on, get it focused. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see it perfectly, but from this distance you can see like the curve of the beam saber. Now, the curve of the beam saber is really unique. It brings you the Zeta show on the beam sabers. Of course, you see Zeta Gundam has his beam saber up for that, and I would highly recommend you guys to get this mobile armor or model as soon as you can, because I don't know when they're going to be out right now, because I did bought this over the GundamPlanet.com. Over the Gundam Planet, it is really good. Now, I do want to say there are maybe slight discomfort when you transform it. I don't know if I can't say that it's for all of them. It's probably just a future head on later on when you guys get this model for the mobile armor. So with this one, you might have a hard time transforming it. It's just that I could not like get this part on his head to go flat. Yeah, and careful with this joints. Yeah, I'm turning that. See these joints? Sorry, I don't know why I have my middle finger there. So with these joints right here, you have to be very careful. There's like these parts right here where you see this, it looks like a shoulder blade. Be careful with those. They're like a little bit bendable. Like when you lift up, you don't lift these joints all the way up. Most likely you'll break them off or so. And the head is a bit too big. The instruction doesn't proclaim on how to carefully put the head in there perfectly. So just be very careful on transforming it. But once I get to a place with my folks or myself, I'm just going to probably just transform it to its mobile suit form and leave it like that. But it is also unique and fun to have it as a mobile armor type. Now that's going to be it for now, guys. I do have another model I'm going to record today, and then I post it today too. So I'll put down the description down for the Baund for the Gundam Planet, and I'll put down Big Bad Toy Store just in case if they have it as well. And if you guys want a full-blown history story on it as well, I'll put down the GundamFandom.com. Again, I have not been able to get a chance to go check on the site, see if it's still being updated or not. And if you guys have any questions, any comments about it, or even comments about me misspelling Badak and or Boundock or Badak or anything else, you can put them down in the description down below, comments down below. And if you guys want to keep following this channel, you can click that notification bell for partial videos or all videos. And if you guys want to keep up and making this channel a big grower, click that subscribe bar, and then hopefully it's been a while I've made you guys a video, so just subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more, and I'll see you guys again. I'll see you all on the next review. Bye bye.